Trent Alexander-Arnold faces up to 6-week. Layoff, Anfield return in doubt and champions. League implications. Trent Alexander-Arnold's much-anticipated return to Anfield is now in serious doubt after the Real Madrid right-back suffered a hamstring injury during their Champions League fixture against Marseille. The England international, making only his third start of the season, lasted just 3 minutes before being forced off, immediately sparking concern from the Madrid medical team, fans, and football pundits across Europe. While Real Madrid manager Xabi Alonso initially suggested the injury might not be serious, official reports from the club and BBC journalist Sami Mokbel have confirmed a recovery period of between 4 and 6 weeks, casting a shadow over the November 4 showdown at Anfield. The narrative surrounding Alexander-Arnold is complex. Once a talismanic figure at Liverpool, he left under circumstances that left many fans feeling conflicted. Now wearing the Madrid shirt, he is set to face the club where he rose to prominence, a scenario loaded with emotional tension, historical weight, and high stakes for both the player and the teams involved. The Marseille incident, a nightmare start for a player of Alexander-Arnold's caliber. Every match is an opportunity to assert himself in a new team. Madrid's clash with Marseille was meant to be no different. Eager to cement his place in the squad, the 25-year-old came into the game with anticipation surrounding his performance. However, within the opening 3 minutes, disaster struck. A hamstring injury forced him off, leaving Madrid to scramble tactically and fans to digest the immediate setback. Hamstring injuries are particularly tricky for modern fullbacks. The position demands explosive pace, overlapping runs, rapid lateral movement, and precise timing, any of which can be compromised by even a minor strain. A 6-week absence is significant, and for Alexander-Arnold, it threatens not only his immediate match availability, but also his integration into Madrid's tactical setup and his form for the remainder of the season. Xabi Alonso's comments and club confirmation after the match. Xabi Alonso initially attempted to downplay concerns, telling reporters the club would wait a bit, as the injury might not be as bad as it seems. While optimism is natural immediately after a game, reality soon set in. Real Madrid confirmed that Alexander-Arnold faces a significant spell on the sidelines, with a recovery window of 4 to 6 weeks. This development complicates Madrid's Champions League schedule, with several high-profile matches looming in the group stages. Most immediately, Liverpool's visit to Anfield is thrown into uncertainty. Will Alexander-Arnold be fit? Will he be risked on the bench? Or will Madrid be forced to adjust their tactical approach in his absence? The November 4th clash. Tactical implications. Liverpool hosting Real Madrid at Anfield has always been a high-drama encounter, and this year promises added layers. Alexander-Arnold's absence reduces the threat posed by Madrid's right flank, but also introduces tactical complications for Madrid. The competition between Alexander-Arnold and Dani Carvajal for the starting right-back position has been ongoing, and Carvajal's suspension due to a straight red card in Marseille further complicates Madrid's defensive setup. Without both right-backs available, Xabi Alonso may have to deploy a less experienced option or restructure the backline, potentially weakening Madrid's defensive stability. For Liverpool, this is an opportunity to exploit space, particularly down the right flank where Alexander-Arnold's overlapping runs and set-piece deliveries would normally provide width and attacking support. Fan reactions, legacy, loyalty, and emotions. Alexander-Arnold's relationship with Liverpool supporters is one of contrasts. He is celebrated for his vision, pinpoint crosses, and decisive goals, yet his departure left many fans feeling betrayed. At the end of last season, boos rang out across Anfield, signaling a complicated farewell. Now, with a potential return in a Madrid jersey, fans are bracing for another charged atmosphere. Social media platforms have already seen discussions and debates erupting over the upcoming fixture. Supporters are divided between appreciation for Alexander-Arnold's past contributions and resentment over his departure. Stadium chants, boos, and media narratives are expected to highlight the emotional stakes, making his eventual appearance one of the season's most anticipated moments. Carvajal suspension. Madrid's defensive dilemma. Dani Carvajal's suspension adds further tension. The Madrid right-back's straight red card for headbutting Marseille's goalkeeper triggered a 3-game ban, ruling him out of the Anfield trip. With both primary options unavailable, Alonso faces a tactical dilemma. Should he promote a young or less experienced right-back or adjust the formation to compensate? Either choice carries risks, particularly against a Liverpool side capable of exploiting defensive gaps with pace and precision. For Liverpool, the situation presents a strategic advantage. Alexander-Arnold's absence, combined with Carvajal's suspension, weakens Madrid's right side and offers an avenue for attack. Yet the Reds must remain cautious. Madrid's midfield and forward line retain the quality and creativity to punish mistakes, ensuring that the match remains high stakes regardless of personnel challenges. Broader Champions League implications. Alexander-Arnold's injury affects more than a single match. It resonates throughout Madrid's Champions League campaign. Missing up to 6 weeks can disrupt defensive cohesion, limit tactical options, and influence squad rotation. For Alexander-Arnold personally, the injury interrupts rhythm, match sharpness, and adaptation to Madrid's system. Returning too soon could risk aggravation, extending his absence or compromising future performance levels. The November 4 fixture could be decisive for group stage positioning. Liverpool, now able to plan against a weakened right-back area, may seek to capitalize. Madrid, meanwhile, must balance immediate results with careful player management, ensuring Alexander-Arnold's recovery while fielding a competitive side. Alexander-Arnold's Liverpool legacy. Alexander-Arnold's Liverpool career has been remarkable. Rising from the club's academy, he quickly became one of the world's most gifted right-backs, known for his attacking intelligence, set-piece mastery, and ability to influence big matches. He played a pivotal role in Liverpool's Champions League triumphs and Premier League success, delivering moments of brilliance that are etched in club history. Yet, his departure to Real Madrid has complicated his legacy. Fans remember the highs, including iconic assists and match-winning contributions, alongside moments of inconsistency and controversy. His booed farewell reflected the emotional complexity surrounding transfers and loyalty, and now his eventual return to Anfield promises to evoke strong emotions across the stadium.